Welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the fourth inning with nobody out. Edwin Encarnacion now as we begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
1-1 now to Encarnacion. And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone.
Here's Michael Brantley as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Brantley has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
To his right, Polanco. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Eric Thames.
Striding in once again, Eric Thames. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Digging in to try it again, Brian Dozier. He set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Brian Dozier.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup is way low that time.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Full count, 3-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Time now for the Indians' Road to the Show report as we get a look at two guys making some noise in the upper minors. Here's Miguel Sano. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco. He's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Nope. And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brantley is under it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Twins, left fielder Eddie Rosario.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario. Carrasco pauses. First pitch on the way.
Nope.
Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. The 1-0 is off the plate, up and away.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The 3-0. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Ready for another chance, Eduardo Escobar. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Rosario leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ramirez has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More of the show, Saturday baseball, after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Norman Payne. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0 now to Gomes. And a whiff at a good slider that time. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. This one's down to third. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Tribe. Halfway home, still no score. In the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's 4 for 13. He's set. Here it comes. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Jason Castro is on deck. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Lindor loves it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop rounds out to the other, one away.
Jason Castro.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Now here's a swing by Castro as he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box, Mitch Garver, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. 2-out success, and that means Byron Buxton bats next.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's only 2 for 10. He's taken him deep once. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Buxton's able to lay off there, and he's aboard. It's ball 4.
Joe Mauer.
So here's Joe Mauer. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Garver over at second. Buxton on at first with 2 down. Softly hit out to short. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Twins strand a pair. 6th inning coming up. Still zip zip. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. To his left, Sano. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He's a .375 hitter. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes on 3-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
3-2, full count. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Count remains full. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Buxton is right there, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Count now a ball and a strike. No runs, 3 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Indians go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Here's Brian Dozier now, and he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Miguel Sano. A ball and no strikes. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Sano carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 2-1 to short. And that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
The next twin up, Eddie Rosario. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Carrasco pauses. 2-2 on its way home. A fastball that just misses inside. The 3-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. Gomes has it. And the throw to first ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll start the 7th. And Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Buxton going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Brantley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Polanco is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 7.
Ready once again, Eric Thames. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Down in order go the Tribe. We are still scoreless. Eduardo Escobar standing in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
First offering on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
And quickly, there are 2 away.
Catcher, Jason Castro.
Stepping up to the plate, Jason Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-1 home. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Digging in and looking for more, Mitch Garver. Man at first after the 2-out walk. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Sinking liner toward left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Left ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Here's Byron Buxton now, and she'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
1-1 to count. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And he's in safely to third as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, especially does. Especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
So here's Joe Mauer, and it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, and that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Softly hit out towards short. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Twins get a run on 2 hits. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Twins are in front 1-0. Stepping in, Norman Payne. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Tyler Naquin will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. And it'll appear as though we'll see a pinch runner now as Rajay Davis takes over on the base paths.
Rajay Davis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Davis gets his lead at first, nobody out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2 is in off the plate. Quick check on that tying run at first. Just keeping him close. A runner at first with no outs here. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. Runners on the move for second. Count remains 2-2. Runner going a second time. Pitch inside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Striding in for the Indians, Yan Gomes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll be back in standing up. He's set and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Buxton will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Francisco Lindor. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there, 1-0. Quick check on that tying run at first. Don't want to forget about him. A runner on first with 2 away. Two balls and no strikes.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
3-0 now. Jason Kipnis would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here it comes on 3-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 3-1. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Lifetime numbers against Zach Duke. He's gone 3 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. The runner scores from second.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Now in the box, Jose Ramirez. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First offering on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A ball and a strike. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Rajai Davis will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 26, Rajai Davis.
Here's Brian Dozier now.
Leading off with a swing, the second baseman, number 2, Ryan Dozier.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed. Chased the fastball that time.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Brian Dozier becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Miguel Sano, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2 is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And they have taken the lead. Solo shot to right center. If they take the lead, it's 2-1.
This pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Now batting, left fielder, Eddie.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Tony Zych will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. Fouled away. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1, here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-1 home. Misses inside off the plate. The 2-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that'll give them the lead. 9th inning coming up. Twins are out in front, 2-1. Addison Reed comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Addison Reed.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
That misses. 2-0. Career history with Addison Reed. He's a perfect 3 for 3. He also has 1 home run. The 2-0. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Michael Brantley as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Popped him up. Sano on the move, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in once again, Eric Thames. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch. And that one just missed outside. Zach Duke would be in line for the win if these guys can finish this one off. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 to the Indians' first baseman.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Last strike now for Cleveland. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Rajai Davis would be next. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot here to left center field, and just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Now batting, right fielder, Rajai Davis.
Mike Napoli will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 32, Mike Napoli.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
The 2-1. Hit on the ground out for short. Polanco right there. And danger there, but he's able to get the swipe tag on the runner going by. A good save, and that'll end the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. We're knotted up, headed to the bottom of the 9th, as the Twins will try to walk it off. Mike Napoli will as he'll take over in right field.
Playing right field, number 32, Mike Napoli.
Digging in to try it again, Jorge Polanco. He was a ground out victim last time up.
The shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Bradley Zimmer is into the ball game now as he assumes duties in center field.
Center field, number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The winning run is at first base. The 0-1. This is a foul ball. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Fastball that just misses inside. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Now the 3-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Popped high in the air. Ramirez is under it, no problem, one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mitch Garver.
Digging in and looking for more, Mitch Garver. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And there goes Polanco. Pitch inside the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Now the 2-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hot shot to third. Ramirez is there, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 25.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Byron Buxton. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0. Slow roller back to the mound. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up. Ryan Presley takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Ryan Presley.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Misses with a curveball that made him move his feet. drifted the other way down the left field line. Chasing after it is Rosario, and that is a foul ball, just missing extra bases deep in the corner. The 1-1 is strike two swinging. Presley features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. The pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Polanco scoops it up. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of that. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Buxton is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, Francisco Lindor.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Francisco Lindor. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. A 1-1 misses for the second ball. Two out, nobody on. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Shot on the ground to short. Polanco fields it cleanly. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. Score remains 2-2. Henderson Alvarez comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Ready for another shot now. Joe Mauer, career against Alvarez. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Ramirez is up with it. And there's one away.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. 1 out, nobody on. tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Miguel Sano will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. Alvarez is ready. First pitch on the way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Lindor over to his left. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Down go the Twins in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Leading off for Cleveland, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. Lands in for a base hit. And he's 3 for 5 in this one. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. In now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. And that's too high, ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. He's on the move again from first. Pitch outside. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
The 3-1 is taken for strike 2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Good piece of hitting there, but you can't help wonder what might have been if the previous play didn't unfold like the way it did. If he doesn't get tagged out, he probably scores on that one pretty easily. Instead, it's just a 1-out double.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
3-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. In there, and it's full 3-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Buxton giving chase. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay throw, the tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and none left. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 2-2. Richie Perez will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Second base, number 33, Richie Perez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
Nice to see this guy stay within himself and get a base hit to start off the bottom of the 11th right here. Usually guys try and come outside their pay grade. Not the case here. Pass the baton mentality. Let's see if he scratches one across.
Now time is called, and a very wise decision here with the potential winning run at first. They'll opt to put a little extra speed on the base pass. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Eduardo Escobar standing in as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard back up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Back to first. It's a double play. And the prospect of more baseball looms on the horizon. There are 2 away now.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Alvarez into the windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley on the move. But he can't make a play on it. And it hops into the stands to boot for a ground rule double. So now the winning run is into scoring position. Riding in once again, Jason Castro. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 0-1 is put in play to the right side of the infield. A barehanded pickup. Touché, sir. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On to inning number 12 we go, and we are tied 2-2. Zach Granite will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 8.
Fernando Rodney gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 56, Fernando Rodney.
Here's Michael Brantley, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here.
Number 23, Michael Brantley.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. Hit sharply on the ground. Polanco ranging up the middle, and the throw to first is in time. One gone. Ready once again, Eric Thames. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
The 1-2. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And it's 1-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Comes set with the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. His past history with Fernando Rodney. He's a .333 hitter. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. And he's got one grateful pitcher after this one. A beautiful sliding catch for the third out. More from Minneapolis following this. The next twin up, Mitch Garver, is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Fouled off. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motions, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
So here's Joe Mauer. A ball and no strikes. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. The 1-0 now to Mauer. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 2-ball 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Final strike for the Twins. Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Zimmer. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Tribe, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Henderson Alvarez gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Twins, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. The winning pitcher is Henderson Alvarez. His record is now 2-2. The loss goes to Fernando Rodney. He falls to 0-2. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond Right Field on 3rd Avenue.